Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ragplay's Crusader Kings II, Monks and Mystics, the Penitenziagite campaign. An ill-fated campaign, as it turns out. You'll recall the crashes that I had last episode. I say crashes, but you only experienced one of them. After I was done recording the last episode, I went back, obviously, to try and play more because I was still ready to go and, hopeful that we would continue to play the game and whatever, but fate has decided that it is not to be. Whenever I unpause the game for any longer than, I don't know, 7 to 10 days, as soon as the first high priority message shows up, whatever that happens to be, you'll hear a ring of a bell and the game will crash. I have no way to fix this. And as of right now, the Penitenziagite campaign will have to be cancelled, sadly. It's just, I'm so disappointed, because I was having so much fun with this. We made such progress, we were making gains, we were gonna snowball, it was gonna be great. I had such plans at the beginning of last episode, but it's the way it goes sometimes, I guess. The dread pirate Martino will have to sail the seas of the coast of the Azure coast and the Ligurian Sea, looking for bounty instead of being a holy man, because he's not going to be able to play much more of this. I'm very disappointed in myself that I decided unwisely to play this campaign on Iron Man mode. That is really the source of our problems. If I had another save, let me just see if I can actually bring it up for you here. I can't bring up the load screen, obviously, because I'm on Iron Man, so I can't show you the number of saves, but what Iron Man does, the only thing it does is it has save points. It just saves every time you quit, it saves every time you go back in, so naturally it saved when the crash occurred, when I left the game. No matter when I reload, it does not matter how much time passes or whatever, it's going to crash every time. I can't fix it. And I'm just completely bummed out. It was a beautiful campaign. Everything was going well, I was having so much fun. I really don't know what to do to continue this, and I'm going to have to think about it, whether I even want to continue it. Begin with, Aiden Chronicles is wrapping up pretty soon. It may just be time to go clean slate and, along with Thief, find something else to play. The Monks and Mystics DLC, I played quite a bit of it off camera as well, and kind of my thoughts on it are, it's a neat concept that was a complete failure to implement properly. There's a lot of features that seemed to be missing in it. This whole mechanic here, wherever it was, the ferret out heretics, the hunt apostates function on the court chaplain. You never seem to find any of them. I have like I have an 100% chance to find an apostate yearly, yet none are ever found. That is the nature of this DLC. That's exactly what it is. It makes Satanists, open up the Lucifer Zone, super overpowered. At least it did before they patched it. I'm not sure whether the patches have changed that. Hermetic societies are half finished. The alchemy in them doesn't do anything, or were half finished on launch. Dominicans, apparently, despite them being the Inquisition, they don't inquire after anyone, so what's the point of that? The Benedictines pretty much are just kind of average and par for the course. They don't really do anything. Like, clicking on the Dominican Order, what do you get for being Conversius? Oh, the power to convert county. Convert county. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so they did add that in, so that's good. Before it was nothing. No, like, look. Okay, teach virtue, okay. Alright, I thought Yeah, it's just convert. These are clones of each other. Why would they do that? Ugh. Benedictine diligence. Yeah, this doesn't have any end power like the Benedictines do. Look at this. Power Benedictine diligence. What power do they have for conversus of the Dominicans? Nothing. So what's the point? I don't get it. These are just clones of each other, and the Dominicans are worse than the Benedictines, so I don't know. It's just the campaign was great, not because of the new DLC necessarily, but I loved the music and whatnot, but this DLC, no doubt in my mind, was half-assed. Shouldn't have ever launched in the state that it was in. I'm kind of pissed off at Paradox, I'll be honest. Not just because they decided to separate fantastic music from the base DLC, which should have been included in it. That's the good thing about this DLC package this time, was the new music that they added. The rest of it, rather meh. Can't be bothered. I'm sure this would have gotten cool if we could have had the time to work our way up, but it just seems like... I remember when it first launched, it was super easy to get devotion events, but now, every time I accept it, I seem to die right away, or soon after, and I never make any progress working my way through the ranks of the orders, so maybe that would have been cool if I had gotten a chance to do that, but I'm just so sad that this campaign couldn't have gone somewhere. I was having such fun with it, and it's been ruined. It's been ruined by an unstable game. And I kind of blame myself in a way for trusting Paradox to be stable enough to run an Iron Man campaign while I'm Let's Playing, and I shouldn't have ever done that. Or at least I should have backed up the save manually on my own in some other location or something, because the way this game handles Iron Man is stupid. It only ever makes one save, and it doesn't seem to acknowledge that this save is corrupt. That's the problem. And then it should, since it acknowledges that, then have a backup save and somewhere in the background that then you're able to access once it realizes that this is broken. But it doesn't have that. Paradox doesn't think that's a good idea, or they haven't thought of it, or I can't believe, I don't know how they wouldn't have thought of it at this point. But it just sucks. Here's the only way I can see in fixing this. The only way I can see to fix this. I create a new game. I choose the 1060, the 1091 start, whatever. It doesn't even matter for the purposes of me right now. I fast forward to November 17th, 1107. I grant myself, via the console, all of the counties I currently own. I create a vassal here to replace this guy. I clone my character in the create character interface. But I can't even do that because I'll have a bunch die by the time I get to create a character. So I give him all the same stats. That's a lot of trouble to go through. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Like this, I may put this campaign on hold. I don't have any way around this. The other issue with that is I'd have to take note of all of the upgrades that I've purchased for my capitals and anywhere else that I've built buildings, so that I could give myself the same level of tech again. And that's the whole other issue. It's giving myself everything else. I can't get back what we've lost. I feel robbed. I'm genuinely pissed off at this. All the fucking time I put into this. The art that I did, it took like hours and hours to do. And Paradox and its shitty, unstable game that corrupts the save on an Iron Man game, and they don't even have any way to back it up or restore it to a previous point in the game. Wouldn't mind going back on. I would not mind going back 50 years if I could just fix this problem. I would totally accept that. But no, can't do that. That's crazy. So just to prove that I'm not just slagging on Paradox for no reason, and I'm tired of the campaign or something like that, I'm gonna unpause the game and I'll show you exactly what I mean. We'll let this tick down for a while, and there we go. It's already crashed. I can move my cursor. As soon as that bell plays, that's it. So, thanks everybody for watching. I'm sorry about this. I did everything I could. I killed OBS, I killed, I tried restarting every program, I tried killing programs. I did this just with CK2 loaded. I know for a fact that it is CK2 that's causing this problem. It's not any other program that I have running on the side. Again, apologies. So sorry that I could not guide you through this game. I believe that if nothing else, the Penitenziagite campaign will serve as a good, decent tutorial for the start of the game. I think I covered everything in the course of, 12 episodes, so it's not bad if that's what you're out for. It's what I wanted to do. It was part of what I wanted to do, but it's not anywhere near the goals that I had set for myself. So, yeah, robbed. Just gutted that we are unable to continue. For those of you who have stuck around to the end, I thank you so much for watching, and sorry about this. We will see you on whatever happens to be next. I'm not sure if it'll be CK2 again, or whether I'll do something different. I'll figure it out in time. We may do a relaunch of the campaign. I don't know. I don't, whatever. I'll see you then, guys.